All right, so picking back up where we left off, we're going to get into how you can actually export your map. So this is going to be a tutorial on not making your maps, but actually exporting them, putting them into bean battles. If you've already watched the last one, you can see we've made our little example map here. You'll probably notice that I kind of changed stuff around. I added some different sized trees, some different spawns. I did a spawn over there. I get some roads, some nice little additions. But that's not the focus here. What we want to do is focus on this map maker button in the toolbar. So before, we've already shown what new map does, but here I'm going to show you create prefabs and record data real quick. So what you can do is you can just click record data, and that's pretty much all you have to do for that one. If you refresh your Unity, you'll see this object data button that comes out, and it shows you the custom grid size that you've added, and then all the spawns that you've used or that you've put in. That's very simple. That's literally all you have to do there is just click record data to get all the spawn data, stuff like that. Now there's another button here called create prefabs, and this goes through all highlighted objects and it turns them into prefabs if they are either not tagged with spawn or they are not tagged with blacklist. So if you don't want something to be put in, you're going to want to tag it with blacklist. So this grid, for example, is just a debug kind of thing to show you the outline of the grid. So you want to put blacklist on something like that. Maybe if you have a reference object, you'll put blacklist on it. But anything else will be put in. So what we want to do is we want to click this top one here, and then shift click this bottom one here to select all objects in the scene. We'll go to Map Maker and click Create Prefabs. And once that finishes loading, give it a few seconds. It's going to make this Map Prefabs folder where it gives you prefabs for all the objects that you've put in your scene. What we can do is we can click on this and shift click on the last one to highlight them all. Go to Asset Bundle in the bottom right, click New, and you can name it whatever you want. I'd name it something similar to the name of your map, but you're not going to want to name it the same thing as the name of your map folder. So I don't want to name it example map. I'll just name it example bundle. And you can see in here, all of these are in the example bundle. If for some reason you want to get rid of your bundles, you can go to the Map Maker tab and click Remove All Bundles, and you'll see that it is no longer highlighted with the example bundle, asset bundle. So I'll just go ahead and add that back. Now you'll see another two buttons here called Build All Bundles and Build Asset Bundle. So the Build All Bundles will build every single bundle that you have. So you can add as many as you want. It'll build all of them, and it'll put them all into this Asset Bundles folder here. The Build Asset Bundle, if you click on that, it'll open up a little GUI, and it'll give you an option for all your maps. Right now we've only got one map, it's the example map. And it'll give you a list of all your buttons, or all your bundles, sorry. We've only got one bundle, which is the example bundle. And based on which ones you click, it'll build them into specific maps. So if I want to put this example bundle into the example map, I can just click that, select these two, and it'll put this example bundle inside this folder just to make it a little easier. You can also only highlight a bundle and it'll build it into this asset bundles folder. But for now, I'll select both. I'll click build bundle. It's going to load for a few seconds depending on how big your bundle is. But once this pops up, you'll see you get some files. If something has the name of your folder, it's going to be just like a metadata folder or file. You don't want to do anything with those. Don't delete them, just ignore them. But you will want to look at the one with the name of your bundle. So this one's called example bundle, and then there's example bundle manifest, and this just shows you all of the assets that's inside of the bundle. You can just ignore that. You're going to want to go to example bundle, right click, and click show in Explorer. It'll open up your file explorer. you'll see example bundle and you'll see object data.json. Now we're going to want to go into Steam, go to Bean Battles, right click manage, browse local files to open up your files. If you've already installed the mod, you should see this map folder here. Go into maps. Going back into Unity, you'll see when we first made this, we got this example map 0 folder. So this is what you're going to want to name your map. I'll call it example map 0 in Bean Battles. Just right click new folder to create your map folder. So maps, example map 0. Now you can name this whatever you want. If I wanted to name it instead like cool map 0 or something, I could. But you want to make sure you have whatever the number was in your folder, you're going to want to have that at the end. That indicates what map it selects. And if you've done custom, you're going to want it to be 0. If you've done Beantown, it'll be 3. If you've done Shipment, it'll be 2. And if you've done Campout, it'll also be 0. So once you've done that, you can go in here. You're going to want to create 3 new folders. One called Asset Bundle, one called Object Data, and then one called Icon. So we can just go back into this other file explorer to see all of our things that we've got. You're going to want to copy example bundle and paste it into the asset bundle folder. You're going to want to copy the object data file and paste it into the object data folder. Then we've got another one called icon. So this can just be any image you want. For now, I'm just going to create a new text document and just rename it as PNG to make an empty PNG. If you want to make it your own, like custom icon, which I definitely recommend doing, there are specific dimensions to the image. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I'm sure it'll be on the screen, whatever it is, or in the description. But you'll want to adhere to those dimensions so that it actually looks good. It doesn't stretch it or compress it. But once you've put all of these, the object data, example map, and the icon in, you've gotten your folder done, you've got the number right, you should just be able to launch the game. So we can go to Steam and just launch it. And it's going to be beautiful. Look at that. We've got cool map here. Obviously I've got an empty PNG, so this is what an empty PNG looks like. I don't recommend using a white background because it has, or a white icon because it does have white text. But just for example sake, I mean, it doesn't really matter. If you click on that, you'll see because we used cool map 0, it automatically selects Campout for us, which was because it was a custom map, that was the intended map style. Then we can go and just name it whatever we want, make sure we've got the map selected, and click Create Match. And look at that, our own beautiful map. It's amazing. It's exactly what we always wanted. We've got all of our spawns here, we've got our vehicle spawns, we've got our custom grid size even. Look at that. It is perfect. Everything just kind of works. That's really all there is to it for exporting your map. If you've got any questions, you can go ahead and hop into the Discord and give me any suggestions, any bug reports. If you need help, just ask. But other than that, that's it.